Alright, let's test how this would. That earphone doesn't fucking work. Alright. Oh, I should not swear on here. That's the thing. Right. How good is this gonna sound? Okay, so I'm just going to turn down probably the game audio actually, so you guys can hear me much better. That's career profile. That's not what we want to look at. Sounds. Got master volumes down low anyway. Let's turn that a bit. 69 there. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, scrim match. Let's hope this all goes well. Waiting for the other team at the moment, I'm pretty sure. But nothing else to be doing right at the moment. We've got, well, Astrantia has has only one tryout today. No, two. Sheldon is a tryout as well. That's what's happening with him. So Astrantia definitely have two tryouts at the moment. So they probably won't be 100%, but you see Craig just in the spectators thing waiting. Little weirdo. So, also guys, just at the start of this, if we can get just even a few more followers, that will help us get to Twitch affiliate on this channel at least. We're at 43 followers at the moment, 7 more, we can get 50. That will be what we're after today, so let's definitely go through that. I want to stalk some people's profiles while we're here. Oh my god, why do you have so many Ryan mains? Stop! Pick a different hero. Where are all the Pharah mains at anymore? No one even likes playing Ash, brilliant. Yeah, just waiting for Evolve to go through, and then it looks like this is going to get started. Right. So that's been shared on there. It's been shared on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it's up there 10 minutes ago. Perfect. Okay. So that's all we're waiting for at the moment. Just let's see how stuff is going to go. Hello. What? Okay, well, that makes no sense. I've just been shown a thing. Why? God damn it. You guys don't get to know what that is. So I think I'm going to sit here bored for like the next 5 minutes until something happens. I'm going to stalk more profiles. No, I'm not. Neo's apparently killed his. Why's everyone got private profiles? There we go. Just so you guys can see what everyone's playing. I don't know why this guy's our support when he's got more. What? Right. I think at the moment Fen is probably just talking with team captain of Evolve, just so everything gets ready with that. Let me just check. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. At the moment, it looks like we're winning. The other team has forfeited and isn't even showing up, so that's going to go well. Oh, yeah, perfect. They're not even replying. Alright. wonder how many people we can get in viewing this before anything even happens. Right. I actually hope this even goes through, because it might not, and we just might not have a scrim at all. That'd be sad. I think everyone would just go into quick play then or something. And I don't know. I'll kick Neo out and play instead. I'm kidding. I won't kick Neo out. Actually, still just gonna take a look at this. You know, I want to see what our tryouts are even up to. Wow, no hours on having us all. No one likes a hamster, apparently. I don't want to leave the game. No. Hey, distorted in the thing. There we go. Distorted it even in the chat as well. Because I want people to talk to. I'm lonely here. No, I've got Fizzy Vimto. Only the best drinks for stream, not sponsored. Wish it was. I'd be happy to do that. Right. I've Distorted decided he doesn't want to be friends. Probably should have stayed in the call before starting the stream. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought everyone else would be ready. What rank is this? This is about platinum rank, high platinum. High platinum, low diamond is the rank it's happening at. So don't expect any insane top 360 Widow Sniper plays from anyone, but also don't expect it to be, I don't know, silvers running around headbutting each other or something. Right now, just waiting for the other team to join us. Lol, silvers. We should not be mean to any rank at all. Play with their monitors off. I think that's people below bronze, which doesn't even exist. Let me just check Facebook and stuff and see if anything's gone through. Nope. And Twitter. Hi, Masters, waiting to be impressed. I'm waiting for the enemy team to join. Oh no, they're starting to join actually. There we go. Alright, got Hi, Masters spectating everyone. Good thing I am not under pressure this time. You just need to hear me explain what's happening on the screen, not that you need it. Hey, oh, people know each other in here. And we actually have people in the game, finally. Alright, now I can actually start commentating this. I'm going to stalk all of your profiles. Right, Widowmain. Okay. So I'm expecting some Widowmaker out of Fusion. Hunter. Ryan. Wait, why did I invite to group? What am I doing? Nope. Whoops. Why did I invite them to group? I'm dumb. Mercy. Tora, I'm expecting some reses out of you. Snook. Of course. Clever. Know the few of the names? Nice. Right, what have we got here? Another Rhymain. Alright, so they're the 2 tanks. And what have we got here? DPS? Support. Okay, so Snook with the private profile is the one who flipping is the other DPS, right? Hey, we actually have a chat going on. I never see this in my personal streams. So it just looks like one more person is joining. Distorted seems to be spectating everyone, which is cool. Alright, I did not mean to invite that person to group, I'm sorry. I'm excited for this. I want to see what's happening here. You know, if we actually have the proper Valor Twitch sync here, share this to get as many people in here as possible. Heard EU Platinum is top 500. Yep, we cannot confirm or deny that. I'll be giving stuff away. Yeah, should be. Should be around Plat. Alright, who are we waiting for to join? So who did I see? I saw, was it 2 Mercy mains? Was Florian also Mercy main? I think it was Mercy and Zen at the top. No, Brig. Ah. I'm not allowed to say I dislike anyone because of it, but Brig. We mostly stream, well, we mostly queue for EU teams, but if we get a mixed team, then we'll definitely do mix. But as in who we play against, or actually on our team? Because fully on our team is just EU, but we can play against mixed people. Hey, and we've got one more person in. This might be it. Flash. You. Mercy and Arista. That's a really weird combo. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's get this ready. And we're starting. Right. I need to move away. Discord. Oh, look what's going on here. Astrantia EU going against Team Evolve. Right. Let's see what anyone is even going to be. Okay, I'm over here for some reason. Let's get high up in this guy because I like just player perspectives. Who have we got in here first? Let's see. Apparently I can't. There we go. There we go. Perfect angle. Right, here we go.
Ready for battle.
We've got Ryan, Arista, Bastion, then a Widow. I'm actually going to turn up the game volume for you guys. I did turn it down, but now we're going to turn it back up.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Alright, so double tank is looks like they're just going to get on the payload and screw around with that. Over here, got. Alright, so no goats from anyone, which is good. Let's not have a lot of goats. I'm going to take a look at it from this perspective to start off with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
It's
Stop the pain.
going around the side just to avoid everything. Snook's probably put a trap in that thing. And Sheldon's getting straight on the payload just to drill down that barrier. Because that Snook's already down with that. Excellent. But you can see the Reaper hiding in the corner there. Florian about to come up right behind them. Oh, he's been caught out already. Brilliant start for Astrantia right now. Just pushing the team back. Managed to get up on that payload really quickly. It's awesome. Of course, Flash is up on the top and Neo's just over on the side getting shots in. Star Squeeze at the back. Just throwing out those discords wherever he can. Managing to stay up, Knight putting his barrier in a strange place, not really protecting the Bastion, but doesn't really need it at the moment. Flash is going right through the back. He's kind of by himself here. He's kind of brought himself out. Neo hasn't seen him yet, and Talon's just fallen, and yep, there goes the Diva. Straight solid push instantly. No real contest from Evolve right now. It's just kind of being, well, the Astrantia pushing through really cleanly. Of course, getting that Bastion set up as quickly as you can is obviously a huge advantage in that. But right now, Evolve hasn't really swapped anything around. They're just trying to keep in the same thing. Their goal should be to try and push the Bastion off the payload and make it hard for them to set up again. That should be the plan. Neo's gone toe-to-toe with the Diva in that room there. That's not the main fight. The main fight's up above. Florian dropping down onto the Bastion. Managing to stay alive. And Matthew is taking him out, but Bastion's fallen. Snoot has gotten the kill on it, but the Ben's come in with the res, making sure to keep that Bastion alive. And it's a tank mode. And it's oh no, shit, he's gone down again. Junkrat really killing, but Neo up on the high ground, getting the snipe on Snoot. Falling to Knight. They are managing to be pushed back slightly, but they are getting more frags at the moment. And there's a super shot. Definitely something to put. Oh, the barriers blocked it really good, but they are backing away. Neo, I'm not going to say the thing because I know Fair will just rip me apart for that, but Neo is just killing from up there. Matthew just trying to stay alive. Neo again, another kill. There is fusions on the Ana, just getting to point by himself, but nothing really happening. There's a Riptide coming from somewhere. There it is. It's taken out of the air by Neo. Snook is running away. He was not happy with that one.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Really nice push. Again, that one was barely contested. So over 5 minutes now to get through this final point, which is really impressive. We're just going to take this little back corner and see what's happening here. Push forward quite a lot. Obviously, the higher you can get pushed up, the more contest time. But Sheldon, with no barrier, is still managing to be uncontested from up there. And he's got the damage boost on the right there. So, you know, he's just going to rip out some damage. So Rico's hiding in the corner, but they spotted him out. Florian's not too well up there. And up, Snoop's got him. It's got Sheldon again, and in comes Transcendence a little bit late to save the majority of the team. Neo has brought it back with double snipe. Ben could not res actually, and they get Knight as well. It's only 3 squishies now, so for the first time, Evolve has fully taken control of the payload and pushed them all back. So they have swapped over to a Winston now instead of the Reinhardt, or well, Flash at least. Actually, no, he was a Diva. Well, I don't know what I'm on about. But they've got double main tank here to protect this. And obviously, on the Astrantia side, we now have a Roadhog instead of a Reinhardt. So, and Sheldon's actually swapped to a Hanzo, so there's no Bastion anymore. High ground, nothing's been taken. Fight seems to be happening in this little room just here. Just trying to pull them away from the door, so Florian obviously can't go up like he is right now. He does get hooked, and Snoop does actually go down to Neo. Again, he's just always getting those headshots on. And they're actually pushing forward now, going straight towards the people. Not the best plan, but Sheldon does actually get him out, so that's 2 down. And there goes a 3rd one. Starsweet getting those picks as well. Deadly support Zenyatta's. Pushing around, Neo's got another snipe in, and they seem to get controlled again. Obviously, Flash and Snook are up on the high ground here. Oh, but he does go down. Hanzo switch was a good idea. Gone double sniper. Really nice to see. Flash is up on the high ground, going for Hanzo, who's just backed away, not dealing with any of that. Do not blame him. On the high ground where there's 3 of them, and he does actually get mowed down quite a bit. Florian's in the back, taking out Swede, and is retreating. Wants to get that hand out of it. Does get dragged back in though by Matthew. He does fall to Snook. It wants to switch over to the Widow, so double sniper here. And a Transcendence has come out to protect it, and oof, I did not even see that on the 3, but didn't stall Fen as much as they probably could have, but they have regained control, which is an important part. They just brought that back up, and Flash is jumping in by himself up there. Florian also following him. So everyone's reset, got the double sniper. Actually, no, Neo has come off the Widow, despite all of the shots he was hitting. It's gone onto tank, probably just to deal with the Winston, who is, you know, very disruptive. Florian really aggressive here with the Reaper. He doesn't have the lifesteal buff just yet, and Matthew Piper actually kills him, but Knight's been left by himself and does actually die. And Snoop takes out Fen as well. Primal Rage pops, probably not the best idea right there. Obviously it is to keep alive, but you probably could have saved that for another time. Snoop does go down to Sheldon, but Starsweed obviously goes down to his counterpart. And it just looks like a cleanup really. Evolve keeps hold of the point actually. Again, Florian's really aggressive out here by himself. He's not really getting any backup that he needs from his team, which, you know, if he doesn't need it, he doesn't need it, but it's always best to go in with your team just to make sure you don't get any of those cheeky pickoffs early on. And we've swapped over to a Zarya. Zarya, Orisa, obviously Florian does have the Death Blossom. Does not managing to pop it though, and Astrantia is actually 1-up, never mind, Knight falls down. Sheldon does get the Widow, but they are still 1-up here. Neo just trying to break that barrier down. Obviously, Sheldon up on the top, does fall slightly low and pops out the dragon, hopefully to get a pick. Does not manage to get it just yet. But they are back on the payload, trying to push it forward slightly. Flash is swapped over to Zarya, and just, you know, 1 minute left. And so it is being slightly contested, but the majority of Astrantia are here, just as the majority. Oh, never mind. Flash is falling, but Knight is also falling. Big Death Blossom with a lot of damage. Obviously, Matthew does get the bongos, so no supercharged damage there. And they are pushing forward. Snoop does get Fen though. Is she up on the high ground back here? I got. Oh, there she is, over in the corner.
30 seconds remaining.
But they've got no one really to contest it. Out comes the Orisa, and there's a narrow boosted Zarya on the field. That is not a good look for them. Sheldon does get the Ana fusion spores, manages to stay up. Starsweet comes out with a Transcendence just to keep everyone alive and hopefully no ults come out. Then back up on the Lucio just for that speed boost back. Nice Dragon Strike, hopefully trying to clear them off the payload. Sweet is in trouble from a Tracer, but Tracer does teleport away, that's what I'm trying to say. Fusion on payload just by themselves. And there's Talon just trying to get the payload back as Orisa, but doesn't actually manage it, which is really good.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Snook was very dangerous on that Widow there, definitely getting out those picks onto the supports. Then they get caught out a few times just by that, which is, you know, perfectly fine. Everyone gets caught out by stuff. But probably stay behind those barriers a little bit more just for that protection, or, you know, shoot them back and kill them first. That's the best way to win Overwatch, kill them first. And so we're going to set it back over here. It's a really good first round. You know, they pushed through that quite quickly, actually. Obviously, they did get staggered right there on the last point, but that was a good cap. So let's see if Evolve can get to the end as quickly as they did.
Ready for battle.
So Astrantia has come out with the Rhine Zarya. It is the Mercy Zen. And there is a Widow. Obviously, Neo loves his Widow. And then Sheldon's just on the Junkrat just for that insane damage. I don't think that's going to be Evolve's team comp for the whole thing. At least I highly doubt it. Yep, there we go. A best swap onto the Orisa Hog. Oh, I was hoping for that Torbjorn. Really, Matthew? So similar strategy with the Bastion, except there's not two shields, there's only one, so it could be slightly harder because of the barrier break. But let's just see what happens here. Obviously go outside to avoid the initial damage. Set up on the payload. We've seen this before. Snoop gets Sheldon instantly. That's a big pit. They can push this really aggressively. And, you know, Astrantia are a member down. Astrantia doing a good job backing off, trying not to get caught. Talon's gone around the side there. Probably looking for Neo, who's realised what he's trying to do. Is not allowing anyone to get that. Push back, keeping their distance while they just wait for Sheldon to return. Bastion's actually... No, yeah, there's the Bastion set up perfectly just there. No barrier to keep him alive. Knight does have a grenade on him, so he falls. Snoop, yeah, Sheldon, who didn't even realise, but Neo counters back with his own headshot. Obviously, Neo does fall to the Bastion, and Ben does res Sheldon. Hyper actually gets Snook. A lot's going on right now. All you need to know is Matthew's out by himself in the back while pretty much Evolve capped this instantly. There was no real contest there. Once again, it was kind of a clean ride through. Sheldon's just scouting there. Might want to be careful in case Talon does just decide to fire out. Oh, instantly see through, so Snook knows exactly where there is. Sorry, there's no hiding as Sombra, especially like this. Neo could actually counter back with his own. He does. Now everyone can see everyone. Snooks has actually ran out, so slight advantage. Sheldon's going in the back. No Transcendence yet. Almost got hooked, actually. But out comes a tank mode. Not going for anything just yet. Got to be very careful not to get caught. Knight's keeping up his shield really well, protecting his team. Neo's up on the high ground, 1v1 and a Widow. Ben might want to get back to the rest of her team. And there's a hammer actually. Does get the Bastion. Does not kill anyone just yet. Snoop falls to Neo. But the hammer has not really killed anyone. But it might just now. Neo does get Florian. And out comes a grabs on just to clean everyone up. Look at that. Telling you don't want to run. You just want to die there. Brilliant work there. A nice hammer to quickly remove them from the payload. Didn't initially kill them. But the follow-up from Astrantia was there. So that was really good of them. Alright, so they're coming back. No Bastion now. We've got a Reaper instead, as well as a Winston Diva. So we've got a dive tank here. No real DPS dies, but I guess, you know, Florian could sneak up on them with a Reaper, which is very scary. We don't want that at all. Astrantia do have ult starting to come online. Sheldon does almost have his Transcendence, and obviously Starsweet has that Sheldon does have Transcendence? No, he has EMP. Starsweed has Transcendence, which will block them. But of course, Tora has the Valkyrie ready, just in case anything does go awry for them. They do jump in while the rest of the team actually gets Transcendence, but there's no follow-up damage for it, as Fusion's jumped in, so actually Sheldon didn't really capitalize on that Transcendence and is now being caught out. I keep saying Transcendence in EMP, but Knight just decides he wants to drop a hammer on everyone, is not happy with the way that turned out. Then gets the final res, and Neo's just getting another headshot, because, you know, what else does Neo want to do in this game? Oh, Matthew's just gone. The diva that was in the corner. I did not even realise. That's a heavy stagger, actually. That's going to slow them down. So we did hold on to the Transcendence, but now there is a nano boost coming in from Evolve. So that might be a nano Winston, because I don't think they're going to save up for Death Blossom to do that. So he's just scouting, taking some pop shots. Oh, it's happened over here. We get jumped on by Florian, who does fall, but that does lead for the engagement for the Nano Winston, who is obviously chasing Starsweed. Kind of by himself, does pop Transcendence to stay alive and tries to go back to his team just to counteract that trans. And they do get the diva, so it wasn't actually the best die for them. Snoop does get to, I think he got Neo earlier, and he's now just got Starsweed. Matthew does get the Mercy as well, and Snoop does fall. So while Florian did give up his life for the engagement, they didn't fully capitalise on Fusion's standard boost that he had on him. And obviously Star did just stay alive with the Transcendence. So could you say that was wasted? Possibly, but they don't really have a Graviton to counteract against it. Florian still doesn't have his ult up yet, not really charging it as quickly as you'd like to see. Snook has given up on the Widowmaker and he's moved over to the Tracer, so more of a dive combination with the Tracer going in. Having three of them would obviously be really heavy for them. But Astrantia have just kept up on this higher ground protecting. Sheldon's over by himself and has got the Zen. So really good stagger there. It's going to hold them back a little bit more. They coming up to only a minute left and the payload is just over here. They could just stand on it for a little bit, try and push it forward. But this is a really good way just to stagger them for now. Luke has actually switched over to Genji and Florian has gone over to Tracer. This is much more dive than before. Obviously everyone's diving up with there's a Harmony or probably on someone. Just going, no one's getting picks just yet. Neo does get taken out by Fusions. But the bomb the self-destruct doesn't really get anything. Everyone else is managing to stay alive and there is a huge EMP. And there's a Graviton, but Snook and Florian do actually get people. Starsweet does come back, but it's not enough. Fen falls herself. Sheldon is getting kills, but might as well run right now. Nope, does actually manage to get the Tracer, but does just by himself go invisible, probably hide in the backline for now. Caught out, as in while invisible, caught out, so that's just unfortunate. Will they go and contest this with 20 seconds left? It looks like they're backing away, and the tanks are kind of by themselves. Well, Tank and Genji are by themselves here, but they are getting the picks off, which is really weird to see, really forcing them back. You see how far forward they pushed. Snook obviously has now fallen, but they've really pushed forward here. Really want to get Astrantia back as far as possible, just so they have as much time on the payload as they can. And they're not letting up at all. Nightfalls as well, and they're just still going in all the way to their spawn. The maze come out just to block them off slightly, and the main tank does go, which is really bad. But the rest is coming back up. Pulse Bomb does get Fen out. And they're still just in their back line, not really caring. I don't know who's on the payload right now, but they're just chilling while Matthew Pipe goes, but the Mercy does go. Out comes a Primal Race just to hold them back. Neo's gotten double headshots onto the Diva and the Mercy. And Knight's been knocked around just because, you know, what else would Reinhardt's do? Valkyrie popped up. Not sure if that's the best plan, as most of them were falling right there. But, you know, it does keep the team alive and give them that extra damage boost. Astrantia actually now have a lot of ults online, and there's one of them. A hammer drops straight down. Nothing really happens. I'm expecting a blade to come out right here, which obviously Transcendence will block that instantly. There's one Transcendence from Flash, not the one I was thinking of, but there's definitely one. Something's happening in the back here. And there's an EMP on the payload. Doesn't get the majority of people, but does obviously manage to get the support, which, you know, can't be resed up right now. And there's that. Yeah, there's the blade, but No Transcendence coming out. Only one kill from the Blade though, but Fusions on the tank is doing really well just to get cleanup kills and push people away. There's a Blizzard out, it does actually get Fusions, who's being bullied by Neo right in the corner. They weren't on the payload. They were either too far forward or had also cooled, and they pushed forward and they just weren't on the payload, so not really seeing nothing, they didn't really lead the point, they just kind of didn't have a choice. And Knight obviously gets played again with a heavy hammer, I'm assuming. Yeah, this one, trying to get the Bastion off the point. He wasn't happy with the Bastion there. Rookie mistakes of getting off the payloads. Any team does it, it's not just, you know, low tiers. Any team can get off the payload if they're too, like, tunnel visioned on the enemy fight. Payload's important, man. Map 1 goes to Astrantia, Junkertown. Must say both teams I'm really impressed with. They got to the end really quickly. It wasn't just like hard to. Obviously, Evolve got held out on that second point for a little bit, but they did manage to push through. But they did almost get to the end, so that could have gone either way, and it could have gone to even more games on that map right now. Right. Second map, I believe, will be Hanamura. It is. It's Hanamura indeed. I'm going to take my headset off for a quick second. Let me just do something. Much better. There we go. Gotta handle that Winston? Yeah, gotta handle that Winston. Fusions was getting a lot of cleanup kills on that Winston, which was really impressive of him. And it looks like there is a swap around. Sheldon has come off and taken in a spectator role, and Cray, the flex of Astrantia team, has come up to just see what Cray can do. Also looks like there's a swap on the side of Evolve. Someone has left. Oh, they're swapping around. Of course they are. Now Astrantia will be defending first. And yep, it looks like everything's back in normal position. Everyone's back ready to go. Right. Just get now Hanamura. I think after this, what other matches are there? I think there's Eichenwald as a map. Busan, I think, is a map. Not quite sure. I think right now both teams are just communicating to get started up. Alright, what's this? Is there a swap going on for Evolve? Yep, there is. Hunter has come in. So he'll be taking the place of Talon, which is, you know, you gotta swap, you gotta do your swaps. Alright, talking that much has hurt my voice and I'm out of drink. This is not good. Right, I think everything should be ready to go. Let me just check. First game, what was it, half an hour? I didn't actually check. How long have we been going? I think we've been going for about 40 minutes, so it might have been around half an hour for that first map, which is good. Always good timings. Whoops, did not want that. There we go. Okay, let me see if everything's ready. Everything should be. I must say, it was a really good battle between Neo and Snook for that Widow duel. They seem to be. I think Neo was slightly better, again, more headshots in, but Snook definitely was just clapping back with some shots of his own. So it's definitely not to say Neo's much better, but it was really close between them. So that was really nice to see. Obviously, I've already said Fusion's really good with the Winston and just getting in those cleanup kills. Did manage to push forward. They were really aggressive with that. There were more swaps going on. Why? But they were really aggressive on that last point. Definitely want to push them back. I do not know who's Witty Pup. When did they come into the game? I have not even seen them. Hello. Alright, you know what? New player stalking your profile. Right. Your enemy team can't see what you're doing, but we can. 14 hours of mercy. That's not what I expected. I don't have 39, so I guess, yeah, it's small. But so 39 and platinum rank? Oh, hell yeah. Nice. Natural at the game. Can you be natural at the game if you play Mercy? I should not say that on stream. I should not anger people that might be watching this. Talking this much has killed my throat, so I will be apologising if I'm coughing a lot right now. Let's make sure Headhunter's not spectating everyone. That could be bad if they're in a party together. Oh, yep, everything's ready. Perfect, going straight into Hanamura. Look, I like 2CP. I don't know why everyone hates 2CP. There's Control that's worse, but we're just going to see what happens here with the two teams, whether we'll see the double sniper, whether we'll see the horror that is goats, etc, etc. So Evolve is attacking first, I believe, which is good. Gotta swap them around between who's attacking and who's defending first, otherwise it'll just get slightly boring to watch. One team always pushing forward first. Let's take a look here. Let's see if they do what every team does and destroys the arcade. I'm gonna guess yes. That's gonna get irritating. Alright, what have we got out here? That counts as destroying the arcade. Yeah, they're doing it. Okay, so we have Winston Zarya. Interesting one, not dive, and it's not rule either. So Winston Zarya, obviously, bubbles to protect the Winston diving in. There's a Torbjorn. Don't think we're going to see that Torbjorn. Tora is on Delucio, and we. Okay. Never mind.
Traveling to Hanamura.
I have no idea why that happened.
Initiating match.
Well, I don't know what happened with that one, but I think we're going to see the same coming out from Evolve. Not the Torbjorn. I don't think we'll see the Torbjorn. I'd be very surprised if we do see the Torbjorn, and also impressed, because, you know, how many people run Torbjorn? He's still more of a defense character, so. People watching the stream right now, who do you think is going to win this at the end? Obviously, we've already seen what both teams can do after one map. Do you think, you know, one team will take it 3-1, they will go to a tie at the end, stuff like that?
Ready for battle.
Yep, Snook's headed over to the Widow. Neo has opted not to go for the Widow, he's gone for the May Craze on the McCree, that really dangerously stupid McCree right now. Fen on the Mercy, really weird to see Fen on Mercy when playing Anna. She's disrespected the Annas. Swede on Zen as normal, Knight on Reinhardt, and Matthew is on Zarya. So we have Ryan Zarya against Dive, because that is a Dive team pretty much. If that Mercy was a Zen, but obviously Mercy's too powerful with the res, that would be Dive pretty much. And Knight's going forward for a cheeky fire strike.
2, 1.
And Fenn's gone to support them just like please no. That's spray? I think that's cheeky spray. Florian almost actually caught them out there, and are they going to dive straight in? They're poking slightly, not jumping in just yet. See Snook's up on the high ground. They're backing away, not really diving in as much as they should. Oh, there's the Zen. They have gone dive and they have jumped straight in. Who have they gone for straight away? Not actually gone for a target properly. I don't really see any coordinated dive, but Snook does fall instantly and Flash does leave the Diva mech. They do get Knight, so there's the main tank gone, but Fen gets the res off and Neo has taken out Fusions, Cray has taken out Florian. Neo does fall himself with the dangerous Zenyatta. It's not something you mess with, but it's just Zen by himself now. Oh, who's on point? Obviously it's a Lucio. Swede getting in that extra kill late staggered, which is really nice, and obviously there's no res for that. So dive shut down instantly. Ryan Zarya does do well against dive, so obviously that was something to see. And let's see what they do here. It looks like Fusion's getting ready to jump in once again. Just try and get those swings in. I think that fire strike was Ekin. Snook obviously up on the high ground getting those picks again. Cray's not having any of it. Cray's like, get out of here. You're not being any sort of annoyance. And now just trying to push that Diva off the high ground. Really good hold so far. They're waiting for Snook to come back on the Genji so they can properly push. Used up the bubble, so not sure if that bubble will be back by the time they're ready to go in. Force bomb, nothing. Eaten up. Neo does get Witty Pup. There's no discord for that. Cray does get fusions. Gotta be careful now. Cray does fall to Florian, but a res is coming up, manages to get it. Fen now running for her life while the Diva's chasing her. Knight gets the turret and Cray gets Snook. Keeping alive right now, just got to get that Diva out of the mech and that Florian in the backline. Not sure if Florian's going to hide or just going to die. Looks like just going to die. Cray doesn't give them the option really. Now I'm wondering if Evolve are going to change up their team comp at all, because they are coming up to ultimates, but at the moment Astrantia have a lot more ultimates, almost all of them online right now. Matthew will have his. They've popped trans really early and strangely, not to defend against anything. Oh, Swede by himself with a monkey chasing him. Cray going for the high noon, and he's blocked by the bubble, but not blocked enough. And a double kill coming out from just Divas. Obviously very powerful. Knight by himself on the point. Does actually take out the Tracer, sorry. Charging. Leaving actually Flash by himself. Can't really do anything alone there. Not sure if he's going to go jump off the cliff or just hide. Cray's not giving them an option. Just going to try and chase them down. And there we go. So even though there was a Flora's going straight to point, not that. Cray's saying no once again. So even though there was a big Diva nuke, it did not get capitalized on. Fusions is always going for Swede, trying to take out that Zen because the Discord is so powerful, but always being backed up by the team. Witty has switched to Diana and is being mowed down by Matty. Cray is stealing kills left, right, centre. And Snook's really in the backline with his blade ready to go, but also very low on health. But I'm pretty sure Swede's going to have that just covered with the trans. Witty has switched back to the Zen, and apparently Flash has gone on to Orisa. So the dive has actually gone. Fusions is now on the Diva. Neo's just not wanting them to do anything. Cray slightly by himself as they all dive him. Just get pushed away and does survive. Oh, punch. Snook's not happy with that. A Dragon Blade might come out here. Cray's just trying to push them back, and there's a Blizzard. Tora can't get out in time. And there goes the main tank. Flash has fallen. Fusions has also fallen. Swede is picking them. There goes a hammer just to get Florian. Transcendence out, but the blade still hasn't popped, so the blade might pop right here just to contest. It does. Does he get get anyone right now. It does get Swedes. It's pushed onto the point. Knight's trying to knock them away. Obviously, no deflect from the Zarya. Fire Strike gets them. Not sure if the Zen will get there in time. It doesn't. First point, hold completely. I'm not sure if there are any ticks on that. I don't think there were, which was really solid defense there. That was excellent from Astrantia.
Switching sides.
Yep, no capture process at all. It's just completely held up, which is really cool.
Initiating match.
Alright, so obviously right here, Evolve need to have a really solid defense. Would not be against, let's say, I don't know, a Bouncing Bastion, just because obviously Bouncing Bastion is really defensive and just really irritating and cheesy. But in these situations, you got to pull out a cheese if you know you might not win. Because obviously they only need 33% to even win this, so they just need to push everyone off the point with like crowd control, and Astrantia pretty much have that point for free. So if you have a team that can just jump around them, dodge all of them and everything, it might be your best bet. Let's see what they're running out with.
Ready for battle.
It looks like the Reaper Tracer wants it. Never mind, Reaper Widows at close range and long range. Not really going in for anything. Again, the tank duo of Diva, a dive, and then Fusion's a bunker. It's not really coordination. I guess you can have Florian and Flash jumping together just for that damage, but you know, you really want the tanks diving in together and the DPS diving in together, just like how at the moment Knight and Matthew have got the Ryan Zarya. That's a brawl, they stay next to each other. That's brilliant. Fen is in the back for the support, probably next to Cray while they do damage as well. Swede obviously just to boost the Reinhardt forward, and Neo just to hack, I don't know, the Diva, so that defense matrix is just out of the question. Instantly gone through actually, which is really quick, just scouting out to see what they have. Obviously really nice information. Knight is swinging right away, low on health but does get healed up by that Bionade. Speed boost gone forward, but Knight did not have as much healing as he needed. It does fall. Flash is really low but does manage to get it out alive. Neo's contesting a point just by themselves right now, just trying to drag them away. Fen does actually get a pick onto the tank, so missing that defense matrix, which is incredibly important for eating those fire strikes. Just like that, Fusion's taking a big one to the face there. No nade actually, so they could all rush, and there goes the support, there goes the main tank pretty much. And it doesn't look like the Mercy can even get near them to rest. They're going for it, but Witty's now falling. Snook has yeeted himself off the edge. Cray's got himself a double kill. Knight has got on Florian out of the question. This looks like it's going to be a pretty quick cap. Obviously, Fusion's just by himself, just trying to get the Mercy. They could leave the point a mess, but no, they're not doing that at all. Really quick push. As soon as Fen got that Bionade onto the Orisa, it was instantly just, we're going to charge them down. Knight is stealing all of the play of the game. It's not happy. I want to see a Neo play of the game or something. Just the hammer. I did not like that Mercy, I can tell you that much. That was a terrible play. Knight, you did not deserve that. Alright. Again, I'm just going to say again, excellent nade there from Fen just to open that engagement as well. I'm not sure how much longer they would have been able to either attack that or get shut down or anything like that. That was brilliant. Again, it does seem to be a lack of coordination between the tanks with just like what they're trying to pick. If they both went bunker, if both teams went like bunker comp, that would have been really good just to like hold a position. If they both went dive, they could have dived the support. Really weird to see who was actually the leading that there. Whereas obviously for Astrantia, they did have more of a, we're going to do this, we're going to do that sort of mentality, which is, you know, perfectly fine. 2-0 to Astrantia. I'm going to say next map is Iconwald. I'm pretty sure. Who's subbed off? I have no idea who just subbed off then. But Sheldon's back on the team. Who left? I can't tell. Oh wait, no. I know who left. It was Matthew. That was it. Where did he go? But I think it's going to be Iconwald next. We might see some Farah play going out here right now, which, you know, everyone's always happy with Farah, but of course, really solid hit scan can just shut that down really well. Doing my best not to cough during this. And there's Matthews back in the spectators thing. I'm not sure what Distorter's doing over there. I'm not sure if he's doing his own cast, in which case, if he is, and Distorter, you're seeing this, we should have duo casted this. What are you doing? If you're just making notes, that's perfectly fine, but if you're casting, you should have hit me up. This is really disrespectful. So it looks like a few stubs coming in again for Evolve. Flash has jumped out. Talon's back in for the tank roll. Yep, Icon Wall, perfect. I think we're just going to see some Pharah coming out. Hopefully we're going to see some Junkrat. We might even see a kill gate from the Symmetra. Highly unlikely, but hopefully we do. We've seen Dive, we've seen a half sword bunker comp. Still haven't seen Goats yet, which I'm really impressed with. Obviously, Goats comp is probably the best one right now. Currently on the life patch, the Vegeta nerf hasn't gone through yet, and the Reaper buff hasn't. So Goats is still very much alive in this patch right now. But whether we'll see it from these teams, no idea. I know Astrantia would be against running it, but they might have to have Evolved decide, you know what, no, we're just going to run you over. Map 3, Icon World. Now this could be Astrantia taking it right here on this map. I think we'll still do the full 5 maps. Not quite sure, but this could literally be the end of the actual contest. So Astrantia are attacking first. We're just going to see what they're doing through here. I'm probably expecting Neo to be back on the Widow, Sheldon probably on the Sombra. He has seemed to be liking running that right now, but not quite sure. Just gonna check in the Discord, see if anything's going on.
Ready for battle.
I'll show them. Leave this to a professional.
What have we got here? Sheldon is on the Pharah actually. He has actually wanted to say Pharah. I'm not sure why I said that. Ben has picked up the Mercy despite, you know, being an animated. Swede has actually picked up the Ana himself. And it looks like there's a dive duo from the tanks.
Leave this to a professional.
Oh no, I've cursed it. No, I was saying I was hoping we didn't see this, but they've pulled it out. They're not happy with losing. They brought out the unbeatable strategy of Goats comp. Oh, this is terrifying. You got Spitfire skin on. Ugh. Triple tank, Ryan, Diva, Zarya. Triple support, Zen, Lucio, Brig. Whether Astrantia can run over this team just based on its existence, not sure, but I know they're not going to be happy with this straight away. There is a Pharah which can counter it, which is really good. I see already raining down damage. But obviously Diva can shut this down, which is going to get a different angle here. And they are pushing through. They have actually dove down, but goes straight over for the Zen, trying to just get them out as quickly as possible. Knight does actually get Tora, and Neo just gets a snipe onto Witty. There was no res for this. Pushing Evolve back onto the point, which is really good. Diving back in again. Knight just keeping that bubble. He is by himself right now. No support while the rest of the team go for someone else. So Knight's really low. Does jump out and then manages to get the heal on. Fusion's by himself with Baby Diva. Sheldon's punching in the face. Knight does fall to the Reinhardt, but that doesn't change the fact that Astrantia is still very high up with the picks. Snook is actually about to fall. There he goes. Ben gets the res off. This might be first point for Astrantia. I'm not sure if they're going to rush back. Sheldon's decided, I want the higher ground. They still haven't swapped up. No, actually, they have actually gone to... Oh, this is interesting. They brought out an Ana for this variant of Ghosts. That's not really what you want to do with Ghosts. Ghosts is mostly you swap the Zen for Ana or... Oh, by Neo. Without the Lucio, the Reinhardt can't get into position. It's really hard to get. Ben's kind of by herself there. Almost died, but both tanks jump up to support them. Fusions might want to run there. Yep, disappears. So now there's kind of this higher ground battle, but again, Neo's actually gone onto the Tracer, which is really cool, so we're just going to get some flanking on this. Trying to play apart this Ghost S sort of thing. Florian's actually gone onto the... Oh no, they've actually broken Ghost. Snook's now on the Tracer, and Florian's on the Sombra. All pushing down. Oh, goodbye Knight, you're by yourself over there, falling. Florian does get the final blow onto that. Neo takes out the opposite tracer though, and again there's still no res. Neo by herself, Florian is not happy with that and decides I'm going to kill you myself. Astrantia does actually have to push back, and Evolve have control of the card. Diva again up on high ground. Sheldon's obviously only counter right now is the Diva. It could actually be the Ana if the Ana can land those shots on them. All teams back together. Florian does get the hack onto Tracer, nothing really happens. That's a really heavy bomb. Oh, well, Fusions was not happy with a bomb being planted on top of their Reinhardt and decides I'm going to counter back with my own. And now it's just Knight's falling as well. Wow, that was a big Diva bomb. Bring back Knight just to get the respawn time a lot quicker. See what's happening through here. Neo's pushed by himself and does actually get 4 out, so that is a heavy stagger. I think Sheldon's up there by himself, unnoticed by the Diva, which is really interesting. Right now, Astrantia are just holding this little choke point, trying to find a way to break through. By himself. Wow. Zen and Farah take each other out. Knight was a nano boosted primal. Not really what you want to do. You want to nano boost the normal electricity, but I guess that worked. They are now pushing up the Ana. Ana could be dead here if just not careful. They have recontrol of the point. And Astrantia managed to push through with that. There's just Florian by himself with a little harmony orb on him. You can see he's staying alive. Now, I didn't mention that Florian did pop out an EMP, but it didn't seem to have much effect. It is Talon now by himself getting really low down and force. That is a big just stagger. Obviously grenade going in. Snook actually does get Cray on the Diva. I did not even realise Cray switched to Diva. Don't get caught by the force bomb. Sheldon does fall to Tora. And Florian gets taken out by Neo. Neo's just again getting those headshots like always. So it is the battle on the bridge. There could be some Diva boots. Snook's in the back there taking out Neo. Could there be a res? Will Snook get them? Nope, definitely not. Neo's back in the fight. Knight's pushing over to the Tracer, but doesn't manage to get anything just yet. So it looks like Evolve has more control of his Shadow. Fusions is just taking them out to side, and that's the best place to go. There comes another Diva bomb. Let's not. It falls into the abyss. That's not what you want to do. But there is a Nano Reinhardt on the field. Not what you want to have on the field. Stop throwing the bombs in the pits, guys. It does not do anything. That's a heavy grenade. That's just going to be a cleanup. Actually not, manages to actually keep some alive, but it does look like Evolve has this point much more solid defense than what we've seen so far, which is really cool. I'm expecting someone to try and run to the point for like a sneaky back cap, but it doesn't seem anything's happening. So Florian does have an EMP to shut down this next push, but there is actually a Dragon Blade coming online as well as a Nano Boost, so we could see a Nano Dragon Blade coming up, whether Sheldon can get that through the pressure. Knight's jumping onto the high ground, trying to cast the Diva. There's that Zarya ball protected. Then slow down there. There is actually the EMP, and Knight does get mostly low, and he does fall. Florian takes out Neo. Did not even see that happen. What's happening? Got the fence just flying around up on the high ground. No one's actually snuck in for a back cap. If you try and push that back part, and just try and get that cap, that could work now. Sheldon manages to get out with his life. Did not even realise he decided to jump through, but he did get the blade. So we could have actually all three of his chances all go off at the same time right now. There is a hammer coming in for Talon on the Evolve side. Actually, there it is. Really nice fire strike to get that. Nothing from the pulse bombs that Florian's in the back. Does get Fen, so Fen can't escape. And there's a fire strike. Really nice one. No rest is coming through. He is not happy, but in goes for... Oh, nope. Nothing for Nano Blade. The only thing we've got coming in for the side of Astrantia with literally 15 seconds left is a high noon. Neo decides not worth it. We want to get to that point. Decides he wants to blink through, wants to get as quickly as possible. Does actually almost get caught out by the Sombra there, but does manage to stay alive. This is where they just need to rush through. Knight needs to charge onto the payload as quickly as he can. Does do that. Sheldon actually does get Snook, and the Knight does get the Taurus. Fen does fall, so there's no res, but they are on the payload. There's another bomb coming out from nothing apparently. And Neo and Sheldon, the DVS duo, are just cleaning up on the point and managing to stay alive. This was not very coordinated from Evolve at all, and they are managing to push forward. Neo's deciding, I want to contest them right at their spawn so they don't have to do anything. Cray does almost have a thingy on right now. Swede is like, I'm playing Brig, I'm going to be horrible. Fenn's jump back on the Lucio. Does not actually get anything with that hammer from Knight, but does actually manage just to take them all out. Really coordinated. There is a heavy nade from there, but doesn't really do anything. And they push to the final point. I didn't actually think they'd get to that final point. I thought it was a little too late for them and they couldn't push it, but I guess Evolve just didn't really expect Knight to charge their Zen, and they lost the Discord and the healing from that, so they are pushing forward. Anyone on the point? Yeah, people on the point. Right, at the moment they don't, Astrantia don't really have any ults on the board. They almost have Graviton, which could be really good for getting up. There it is, which could be really good for getting up Knight. Ooh, there's an EMP though, no one's going to use that ult. Probably shouldn't save that for a later thing though. And the nano boost. Yes, it's going to push them back and they could win this fight. Knight's deciding I want to charge everyone. He's up there by himself. Yep. Neo should probably stay on the point and push it a little bit further. But oh wow, he actually managed to push this back. And again, it seems that Evolve really splits up during these sorts of fights. And honestly, by splitting up, you're just not going to have all of the damage and everything you need to stay alive. All the support, really. So again, Witty was over back there. There is... There comes the hammer, but Fenn's decided I'm going to block that. I'm going to assume out comes a Graviton right now. There's a hammer, so that's perfect for them. There's a bomb. We've got to have that blocked. There we go. Snook is on the point, just being annoying. Trace itself. There's the Graviton. Incoming hammer, fire strike coming from Knight. That's probably going to be played. You know, he likes doing that. Fusion's by himself now as Devo. Actually, Toro comes out on the Zen. Does actually get cleaned up, and they managed to cap that after going into overtime from on the second point. They managed to get all the way to the end and cap that. It just goes to show that if you're not careful and you get slightly too cocky with what you're doing, you can actually just be turned around and stomped, despite that ghost comp from the beginning. So Astrantia do actually have a chance right now to win this entirely and just get this third map, which would be really impressive for a 3-0. My voice is getting really sore from doing this. Right. Could this be it, or will they go to another round which Evolve win? No idea, but right now we're going to have Astrantia defending for this final point. And we're just going to see whether they can hold it or whether Evolve are going to actually storm through this. And what have we got coming out? We've got Ryan Zarya, Junkrat, McCree, I forgot the name for a second. And no supporters coming up just yet. I'm not sure whether they're deciding. Cray is deciding I want to injure myself doing this. Now Snook is on the Widow. We're probably going to see some headshots come out from him. Obviously cannot be really contested by another Widow. Cray, please, you're killing yourself right here. Fenn is on the Anna, her usual hero, so that's good to see. And Swede is on the Lucio. As for Evolve, we do have the double tank dive going in, and obviously a Sombra for the hacking, so I'm probably going to assume Swede's going to get hacked the most here, just to stop that music from playing from anyone. It's a nice angle, just look at it. Floyd has already rushed straight to the point. He's probably going to start capping that, or he's going to go for a hack. Trade getting really low there, wants to back out slightly. Really high jump from Fusions, but Neo does get the flashbang on and does fan the hammer really good. Knight did not have his barrier up enough and does actually fall to Wissy Pup, who's decided he wants to get a double kill. He's tired of playing support. He's challenging his inner Jonat. Pushing on to the point. It's only a 4v6 right now. It might be a 3v6 in a second. Nope, Sheldon's decided he wants to blow up Tora. Really nice jump that plays right there, but they are being pushed back into that little room. It's been really hard. As Sven gets punched straight in the face, Sheldon does get another kill, and Cray is getting just mowing down the tanks. They did give up a point for this, but the fact that they're winning the team fight overall is much more important than just giving up a point. If you need to give up a point to win the fight in general, that's really good. Shooting down the first push is really important. Now Swede already has up his sound barrier, which is excellent, but Snook almost has up infrared sight, and Witty almost has up his transcendence, so they could use that to open the engagement with, which would be really hard to counteract. Neo's up on the high ground. Oh, Ben gets flooring it with that, but Neo's low by himself. Yep, there comes out the infrared sight, even though the flank is, you know, dead. They popped infrared sight. Really interesting one to see. Going straight for the back, Snoop does actually end up hitting up Neo. Out comes the Transcendence, whether a sound barrier will come back out to counter this. Is that a boostio? That's a boostio. I don't think that was meant to happen. Fen does fall and Florian also falls, but Sheldon does get Tora in exchange, probably not for the best. Knight falls to Witty Pup, again tired of being a support. Cray is just contesting points as long as they can. Witty Pup's getting all the kills. Neo by himself now, just trying to get the Widow, not managing to get. Oh, that defense matrix block it. He's probably just going to contest and then run. Does actually fall. I'm not sure if Astrantia were trying to do a boostio strategy there, because Swede somehow got nano boosted. That might have been going for, I don't know, Cray or someone, but it ended up getting Swede, which is, you know, boostio's a strategy. Sheldon's come out on the Doomfist actually, so we're going to see some stall from that. There is actually both tanks up on the high ground right now. Sheldon needs to hide. He does actually get jumped, but he does manage to get away. Just on the high ground by himself. Let's get back to his team. We do see Neo now on the thing. Oh, there's everyone hacked. There's no follow-up though. That was a heavy waste of an EMP. No one got followed up there. And actually Florian's the one that goes down. I need to be careful with the monkey behind him. I was pushed on Steve just to back them away. Florian actually wastes that EMP a lot. Snoop gets Neo. This Widow is still going on. And now he's uncontested. Swede does fall to him. And Sheldon just decides, I'm getting you off my high ground. But now it's just Fen and the tanks by themselves. Sheldon does actually get snooped back. Stark, Cray actually does get fusion. And now there's a nano run on the field. Not what you want to see. Fen does go down. This is the face, but it's perfectly fine. Sheldon's jumping in. Doesn't manage to hit anyone off the wall, but does do a lot of damage and disruption. Probably could have saved that. I get they were low, but still something they could have saved. Neo does actually fall down again. This Sombra's been a real pain. And Fen comes back as Moira. We gotta have that healing orb. I think this will only be a temporary one, but it will do well against Snoop, who's now on Tracer apparently. Again, they're not really going for the payload. They're more going for this back push right now. And it's kind of Sheldon just there by himself with Fen. The whole team needs to get over there. What's the R doing? Neo's just been jumped. Whether they can survive this. Oh, there goes a monkey. Almost off the edge. That wastes a little bit of time. Knight gets spooked and Snoop takes out Neo. So 2 down for Astrantia right now. Nope, Craig does not get any more kills like they usually been doing. Talon does actually get Fen. Just leaving Sheldon alone as a Doomfist in the bowels of this castle. He might want to get back up and get probably a cheeky pit onto the Zan while he's just up here. Does actually jump through, and the majority of fights going on through here. They actually managed to push through. Sheldon does. Oh, I can't do this, but there is an EMP. Not before the trance comes out, but again, doesn't really do anything for them. The point actually did get capped, so Knight using the Earth Shatter, while yes, does stagger, doesn't really do the much considering the doors have now just been blown open. Sheldon does get the Diva, and now it's just Strength by themselves here and taken out as well. Sheldon, nice kills. It's just Monkey on the point, but he is soon backed up by the Tracer. Florian's decided he's dead. It's a nice hold. It should be Evolve backing up here and not trickling in like they're slightly doing, because again they've just lost their Sombra, who's just respawned, but they are managing to push this slightly, just trying to contest slowly. Everyone being backed up here. This is Brian's place to shine out. It's not as open. Swing around more. There is a pulse bomb, nothing really coming out, and it is fusion by themselves. Very interesting amount of combos right now, but then you can't trans through a meteor strike. It's just not possible. Some very nice cleanups there. Whoop, land punch. Whether it was the best interest to use Coalescence there, not sure that you did have the Graviton and Meteor Strike, but again, Swede does have his Sound Barrier up to protect that. No ults on 9-4 Evolve, they kind of used everything they had there, which, you know, is fine for Astrantia, not the best for Evolve. And Neo's now just bullying Toro, getting a Pulse Bomb on, staggering even more. Fen is now bullying the Tracer. Gotta hate those orbs, man. Everywhere. Florian's getting really back onto the point, though, slightly backing up just in case, but looks like he's going to go hack that health back instead. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Witty Pup gets Sheldon out of the picture. He's decided, I've had enough of doing this. I'm about to push this Neo by himself and pushing forward both dive tanks, but no support. Snook actually falls to 9. Not the best, and there is a sound barrier coming out, so everyone's queued up. Countering that with the trends just to try and keep people up. But again, main tank has fallen, so probably not the best. Mindful want to save that. There is still a minute for the push. There's Florian. He does have an EMP. Very unlikely that it will be popped out right now based on Neo killing everything he can. Sheldon wants to get in action. This could generally be the end part for Evolve. They have 30 seconds pretty much when they get back to push this. They do have 3 ults online. It will be 4 from Snook's Pulse Bomb, and Fusions can probably get his ults up really quickly, but that can be shut out by Fenn's Coalescence. They have a hammer that can shut down, I don't know, something. Prey might actually get his ult up really might get their ult up really well. There's the EMP, and there's a Diva Bomb. Big bang combination. Doesn't get anyone, and Florian's actually the one that falls. Sheldon does drop and get Witty Pup just before the sound barrier comes out, so nothing really there. Hammer and a Graviton, so Craig did actually get the ult up really well. It's just now an Angry Monkey on the field, just swinging around like an ape does. He is managing to stay alive, and Florian is also hiding on the point, ready to nope, gets knocked straight into the air and found. Stay alive as long as they can. Can anyone get back? Kitting test this just in time. Lucio's going to try, but nope. 3-0, a 3-0 sweep for Astrantia. Really well done there. That was excellent. They put up a really solid defense. Not again, third place with Evolve. They did push him really well. Just probably some lack of coordination. Again with that EMP on the bridge earlier on. Knight needs to stop doing that. It's not fair for the rest of the team. Yep, it's the double 5-strike like I said. It's just not fair. Again, there's probably a slight lack of coordination. I want to say, who knows? Maybe it was really well coordinated and they just didn't manage to get it in time. But just from this outwards perspective, it does look like just coordination wasn't on point there. Astrantia seemed more coordinated there, which was obviously really good for them and really good for me. I should not be biased here, but I am. Whether we're going to go on to more games or not, I have no idea. I'll actually ask right now. I think this depends on if Evolve want to keep going or not. Right, now, I'm just going to check, see if they want to keep going. Usually, obviously, 4 games are just like the usual for stuff, just to get that final one in. But that was really well done. I think, what else are on the other maps? I actually don't know what the other maps are. It might be in, actually, the messages. Let me check. Junkertown, Hanamura, Eichenwald, Map 4, Volskaya. I don't know why we have two CPs here. I have no idea why that's the thing, but we don't have control point apparently. Yep, Volskaya is actually loaded up, so I guess they are going to go in for a 4th match. They're going to see if they can get a final push onto them, or whether Astrantia is just going to fall completely. It would be nice to see Evolve actually get a win off, because, you know, they're definitely not a bad team. Snook obviously standing out really well with the Widow, Witty Pup, with the just hot orbs of destruction, literally doing really well. And get Fusion's really nice tank play. I must always commend, he's doing really well on that. So far, EMPs would be Fusions and Snook with just their plays right now. It's doing really well. As for Astrantia's EMPs right now, EMPs, yep, VIPs, that's what I'm saying, I know what I'm on about. I want to say, Craig getting in those just, like, nice double, triple kills, even though they're already down, so remember, that's really good. Sheldon, like Doomfist, did actually really nice, that was really cool to see. I'm not sure they're going to swap out for Matthew right now, but... No, guess they're not. Matthew, you not get to play any more games.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Volskaya, last one, unless they want to do map 5. Unlikely they do, but, you know, they might. Right. Now, we've only seen it played once, and it did break apart pretty quickly, so now I am wanting to see goats v goats. I know a lot of people hate on goats. I actually really like goats as a thing, so seeing goats v goats would be really cool. I'm going to take this angle. It looks like Evolve are attacking first right now. You see they're all seeing the purple, so they're attacking first. I'm going to see how this goes. Again, it definitely would be nice to see Evolve get a win. What have we got coming out here?
Ready for battle.
Does not look like we're getting goats at all. Fusions has taken up the DPS role. That's 3 DPS. I'm guessing this is not their final thing. I don't know what I'm on about. Who knows, it might be 3 DPS. Neo has taken up the Sombra. Sombra obviously very powerful on this map with that narrow choke, pretty much the only way through, unless your whole team can flank around. No, he's opted in for the Mei instead, which, you know, again, not something to stop about. Mei, very powerful. There is a Rhine Diva. Obviously, Ramzar would be better, but Rhine Diva. Sheldon is taking up the brig, and Fen is on the Zen, because he has Orb Destruction flying through. Sheldon, what are you doing? Now's not the time to dance.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
What has happened there instantly? Why did they all take so much damage? I did not see what happened, but they all just seemed to lose damage. Really confused with that. Right, pushing in, going in very quickly. Again, Ryan Zarya, so they are managing to coordinate that, but they do actually wall off Talon straight away and do lose that. Who's in the back? Snook's in the back there. Almost. Nope. I was going to say almost felt. Fusions does get a headshot onto Neo. Deciding he doesn't like that Mei at all. Do not blame them. Mei's a horrible character. But it was a solid defense straight away. Again, that Mei wall does block off the tank straight away. And actually, obviously, Talon's back is quick. Well, a lot more quicker than Neo's back. So they can push this without fear of a Mei wall coming straight through. And push back, squeeze slightly low. Cray, very low. Fen, dead low. That's how low she is. And obviously now Fusion's on the high ground, uncontested. Cray's decided, no, I'm actually going to contest this. And there is a hammer. Does get blocked? No, it does actually get destroyed there. Neo actually takes out Snook on the Tracer. Italian claps back with his own charge onto Swede. Kind of by... Oh, nope. I was going to say has got his barrier up, but it is falling over there. Cray actually takes off Talon with a charge. I'm not sure if that's poop into the water or just the damage from it, but that's knock them into the health pack room. Doesn't actually manage to get it, and they're going for the res. Neo's deciding, I'm going to freeze you. I'm not getting that at all. Sheldon does actually fall, but Witty Pup does fall as well as Fusions actually. So Cray just getting in those nice clean-up kills, making sure no one else can really get back onto the point. And now they're all rushing back just to bring their team forward. Signing wants to throw a cheeky fire. Horrible. Sheldon wants to get back as quickly as he can right now. Tracer blinks, Snook's on the high ground already, and Fen actually falls. That barrier was not up enough for this. They have a terrible angle right now. There is the infrared sight. They can see everything that's happening. Snook's trying to get around. Diva Bomb almost actually catches out Flash Nazario, which would have been really bad. But it is Talon by himself on the point right now. Does actually get a hammer, but it does get cancelled out by the thing. Neo's just by himself, just going to ice block that, and again there's the barrier from Knight, just protecting everything. Craig gets a kill onto Fusions, no headshots coming in anymore. And that was a really weird charge coming out there from Talon. Transcend is coming online, not what I would have seen coming through, but does actually get people. Oh, Talon actually had another Earth Shatter, but it does get cancelled out. Neo's trying to kill him, and Knight is like by Flash. Neo's getting shot after shot, killing everyone. And they've actually get a really heavy stagger onto Fusion, so you push back after that initial kill from Cray at the beginning, if you remember that. I totally do. Huh.
Suiting up. Now show them.
Twitch has just died on me.
This will stop.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright. Apologies for that.
Into the unknown.
They contested. I have no idea what happened. Everything just crashed on me. Everything froze and then it crashed. So,
Switching sides.
they defended apparently. I have no idea what just happened. Oh, terrible host. I'm not sure if that was my internet or just everything decided I wanted to poop on each other, but that was just not good. I think they almost had that because obviously Sheldon had to come back on the Hammond just to contest and everything, but no idea what happened. But they didn't get the first point, so Evolve really needs to have a really solid defense here. Again, probably a Bastion just to drill everything down, maybe Symmetra just to teleport around, confuse them, probably some EMPs from a Sombra would be nice to see. But yeah, no idea what happened. Not a goat's coming out, really disappointed. There is a Torbjorn from Snook. I feel like they're not happy. Right, so
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
right. I forgot what I was going to say then. God, I'm sorry about that stream crash. I have no idea what happened. We've got Fen on the Zenyatta, Swede on the Lucio, Neo again on the Sombra. Not sure Sheldon's going to stay on the Symmetra, hopefully. And then we've got Knights shitting on the main tank again.
4, 3,
Want to see separate here? Wow, we do actually still have the Torbjorn. I did want a hero like this eventually. Put on the turret, not behind the barrier. And actually, not a place that will get much damage straight away, but it will be an initial surprise. They're going round the back. That's what's happening. They're going for a pincer attack with both of these three at the front and then the guys at the back. That's what's happening. Really nice to see. Setting up on the point instantly. Don't push through. Fusions does actually fall to the turrets. Oh, they've lost that unless they get a res on, because all the turrets are dead and they couldn't actually get a res here. But that's a res wasted right now. Now it is invisible. They do actually get Snook. Fen does fall, and Sheldon does actually fall. The initial push didn't work. Cray does actually get the turret. So it's just these three by themselves now. They do want to not be here. Pretty much. That is a cheeky strategy. You know he's still in the back, but this is something you probably want to run away from. Yeah, it was a good first push to begin with. That was nice. Sheldon does actually switch off the Symmetra just for this now. They do actually have triple support here, but I guess Sheldon can be ran as DPS. Neo's just trying to contest the point. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. Does have to back out. Frey does need a bit of healing right now, just kind of alone right there. They are pushing through. Knight does actually get a 5-strike onto Witty, and Flash does fall on the Junkrat. They res up Witty. The fusion's back. There is a bomb. Not going to be enough. Snook just contested. Hacks. You can't contest while you're hacked. Come to the points then. Does actually get pushed away last seconds on no contest there. 4-0 sweep for Astrantia. Again, I like that cheeky strategy they try to pull out. Diva, Halloween's over. Come on now.
Play of the game.
Hey, Knight doesn't get play of the game. Finally, he doesn't deserve it. This is the first point, yeah. This was when they're defending. This is what we didn't see. Does still actually manage to get traced? Nice, but that's what we didn't see. Yeah.
Par excellence.
4-0 sweep. Boom. Well, that was a really good scrim match. I highly doubt we're going to go to... Almost dropped my controller. Highly doubt we're going to go to a map 5 with that one. I think that might just end there. Again, it is normally 4-0. If we do go to map 5, I think it's going to be Busan for control. At least I'd like to see Busan or Ilios, because, you know, Lijiang going to erase this. We don't want to see any of them. But I think that might be the end of it. Really nice to see. Again, while 4-0, Evolve definitely put up a hell of a fight. That was really impressive from them. Again, I'm going to keep pointing out fusions on the tank roll. Although this time, Talon was doing really well, getting in some charges, blocking the shatters, I must say. Talon blocking the shatters as Reinhardt was excellent. Obviously, shatters literally a game-winning goal. and just managing to shut that down a lot of the times from Knight probably really triggered him, which is fine with me. Alright, someone did actually leave. Who just left? Oh, they're putting Matthew back in instead of Cray. It was Cray, that was it. So they might actually go to the final map, which is, you know, fine. Snook is subbing out, so whether Florian or Hunter come back in, I think it's going to be Florian for the DPS. Yep, there it is. Alright, so we are definitely going to go to a final map, it looks like. Very nice, everyone. GG. Yep, GG's everyone. That was really entertaining to commentate over. My voice is now dead, but you know. Yep, I think they're going for one more. Oh, it's going to Li Jiang, damn it. Yeah, but it looks like they're going for a final. I guess they... I'm going to assume Evolve picked Li Jiang and they're feeling really confident about this, because they're the ones that want more, apparently. That's just what I've been told through Discord, so... They want more, they can definitely have more, and we're just going to see how this one goes. Right. I've been called a dedicated soldier because my voice is dying and I'm still doing this. Kind of have to. I think everything's sorted. I think everyone's got their subs switched around, so that's perfect. Just waiting for everything to go through right now. Here we go, final one.
Now
Right, Li Jiang. I'm probably going to see a lot more Pharah here. Might see some more Widow actually. Probably definitely more Widow.
Initiating match.
Alright, what have we got going on here? Who's which side, I guess? Evolve are going to be that side. Final one, let's see whether it will go to the third stage on this, or whether Astrantia will get double on this, or even whether Evolve will get double on this. Again, Astrantia have technically won, but again, seeing Evolve getting a final thing on this would be excellent. I've been saying again a lot. I have no idea how to commentate over this, so this is everyone's fault who decided to pick me. Just kidding, I decided to pick me. Right, dive tanks and a Genji. Might be going for a dive sort of situation here if Neo goes Tracer, which I know he can do very well. Over on the other side, it's again not necessarily dive, double main tank. There is a Doomfist, you know, just going to be a very heavy hitter. Neo's tank, they've gone triple tank on DPS, which is interesting. Florian is on the... Oh, they've gone Dose. No, they haven't. Yet they've gone a really weird form of Dose. with double main tank and stuff. They've actually swapped round. They've gone Sheldon, they're not that way, buddy. They're flanking around. They're flanking all the way around. Where are they going? Giving up a lot of time just to get this rotation off. They are going to point. Astrantia do seem unaware right now. Sheldon's punching in. Does manage to get out, but they had a really weird rotation to get to the point, and now points unlocked as they fight, which is probably actually what they were trying to do. But Tora is almost falling. Ben gets a punch onto Brig. We all know Ben hates Brig, and it looks like Astrantia have this first fight. There is a charge off though. Flash was like, I'm going to charge this old lady into the ground, but it does look like Astrantia having its first fight instantly. Again, really weird rotation, and the point unlocked as they fought. So they are just holding the position right now. There we go. This is more goats. They've gone for goodbye Zarya. They've gone for Ana goats instead of Zen goats. So not as much that. Goodbye Florian. Sheldon's having a field day right now near this bridge, which is perfect. Really pushing them back, trying to get as much disruption as you can see here. Just go back and forth again. Anagoat's not as powerful as Zengus. What is happening here? They're both gone. Can Matthew jump back up? Does manage to get Suso. Akin doesn't actually manage to get anyone due to the thingy healing up Florian. Neo doesn't actually manage to fall, so they do manage to get a pick now. And Sheldon against a counter field day on the bridge. There is a lot of lag, which I'm really sorry for. Starsqueak double kill. He was not. He wanted them all off. Triple kill actually. No. Ah, I jinxed it. The Ana manages to stay on. Probably really confused about that. He wants to get this. Arissa kind of in a lot of danger by himself here, but the rest of the fight is going on over on the point, and we can potentially give us live here. Matthew, I don't know. Garrison says coming out. Yeah, there's a lot of lag. Grab coming out doesn't manage to get anyone, and Flash actually does kill Thingy. Sheldon and someone. Wow, they actually managed to push this front on the point by myself. Did sleep the Winston, but still all of Evolve need to get on the point really quick right now. Matthew does fall down again, but they do hold in from that dude thing. See, double not trans. Oh, you know what I'm about. I lost track of what was going on. Lagging and things gone too quickly. But Evolve is winning this, even though there was a self-destruct for the Winston. Sheldon does actually get the Lucio. Flash is like, nope, Neo, you're going off the edge again with the Hawk. Matthew has come back and taken out. He's taken out. Flash tanks are actually falling. You really should be. Farah, who's decided they want to kill themselves. And there's a really angry monkey on the point actually. We'll keep the thing for the electricity. Doesn't seem to, but a meteor strike to get the Winston, and one's going to get someone else entirely. Doesn't seem to actually get anyone. Coming back trying to get that. Then managed to stay alive. Just saying, Fusions has managed to stay alive really long on this point. He's been under half for quite a while, staying alive, but he might fall denying that falling. Out comes a barrage. Does get Matthew, and Diva Bomb seems to be inside a bubble. I think Evolve might actually take this. They're pushing them back quite a lot. It just seems to be trickling. See Star Squeeze really cheeky up on that high ground there, popping out the sound barriers just to keep everyone alive. Neo by himself right now pretty much. Does actually pop that huge huge bomb. Neo takes all of that kill. If you saw, Fen threw in a massive grenade and takes out all of them, and Neo's like, I'm just gonna go through all of them.
Ready for battle.
Right, let's see how this is going. So it is 1 to Astrantia, whether they can get the second point in a very similar fight, because I was really interested to see both of them stall there. Not sure, but...
One.
Potentially final one. Fusions has gone onto the Widow, and Troya has gone onto the Mercy. Witty Pup taking a little bit longer, switching to Lucio. Matthew has taken up the McCree and falls instantly. That did not go well. So taking away the tank roll. There's a pharmacy going on. I'm not happy with that at all, but I don't get a choice in this. Over to point. Florian staying quite low to the ground, but there he goes, jumping up, trying to get Neo. Obviously doesn't want to charge them as quickly as they can. And Sheldon does actually fall, and so does Knight, getting popped out of that Diva mat. Starspeed does actually take out main tank, and Matthew takes on Fusion. There is a res back onto Fusions. Clearly they trust that sniping skill. As Creed is taking out his opponent with a fist. Matthew taking out the Mercy, so no pharmacy combo going on right now, which allows Sweet just to take out Florian. And the Diva's been popped. Is there a small stagger? There is a stagger. Stagger enough just to be irritating. Someone is trying to get back to the point. Nope, they've decided to hold it. It's only the Widow who's decided to contest this. Probably shouldn't have just contested it and let it go for the ult charge and stuff, but looks like they want to take the side position, probably hold someone off the edge. It's definitely not going to get Knight, who's take on off tank roll. That's with Shadow Guard. Sheldon can now see everyone that's happening. Nice headshot onto Florian. Ben has taken out the Mercy, just designed to be irritating. Another headshot from Sheldon. Excellent work right there. Arrow boosted Diva, very dangerous, and there is a Bino, no healing that up. Got to chase down that Lucio off the edge. There you go. Matthew, nice to prove with that. Florian does actually get Sheldon with that, and Talon gets Neo. I'm really away from the action. I'm not doing the best right now. But Talon just get onto the point just to be attacked by everyone. Bubble, there is a bubble. Perfect. Matthew is doing really well, disrupting the enemy team really nicely, trying to stay alive. There's the primal raise, because obviously one disrupts. Florian falls again right after being res, probably not the best. And Sheldon getting in those headshots. He's over from the corner over there. The Eva Bomb doesn't get anything, but it does disrupt them. There's a heavy made, and they all fall. Probably not the best time to pop out the bongos right now when your entire team dies. And you die as well. Really well. Astrantia holding this really well. 70%. This is like a fight and a half right now for Evolve, whether they can get back to it and how quickly the fights end. Florian going around the side again with the pharmacy combo, still trying to keep alive. Knight pushing kind of by himself now. Might want to back off slightly just in case. I think a barrage is about to come through. Yes, it is. Can Neo's bubble? No, he cannot. Sound barrier doesn't manage to save them. Just get the rest of the team. Another nano boost onto the Diva. Ben does fall to Fusions, who has switched. Ignore that. Who has switched to Tracer. Sheldon does fall to Flash. Fusions has decided he wants to take things into his own hands. Gets a triple kill. Brilliant. Managed to secure the point. Fusion still isn't done. He's over here with the Winston and the Farah actually, trying to get more. Yep, there goes Knight, popped out on the neck, whether it'll be staggered. Not. Witty Pups just like staggering, we're not messing around anymore. Ignore that drop. That wasn't anything important. Matthew does actually manage to take out the Farah somehow. I have no idea how they managed that, but that means they're going to be one down. Oh, you can see the entirety of Evolve. Just by himself, that does. Widow does actually fall, but Neo and Matthew are taking out two themselves, so Matthew's on the point right now. Neo's going to support him while the rest of the team follow up. There's everyone. There's a Diva Bomb. No one on point to be caught by that, which is really nice. Matthew. Oh, there's a Graviton of their own. Ooh. That barrage was completely shut down by everyone. There's a defense matrix. I think there's a bubble. Now there's just a angry monkey gonna zap everyone to death. Goodbye. Then taking out Witty Pup. There's a big bomb. Probably not needed right there. They did manage to push that off. And if they push forward right now, they could actually hold this without anyone getting back. As you can see, they're doing exactly that, rushing forward. It is the end.
Victory.
A complete 5-0 sweep for Astrantia. Not a single map goes to Evolve. Really well done. Neo gets played. This is probably going to be that Graviton Surge, which, you know, did really well. Again, all thanks to Ben. Neo did nothing here. Do not look at this at all. You can see that grenade and just cut down. And a nano boost just to feel horrible about it. Oh, and quintuple kill actually. Did not even realise that they got the Orisa at the end there, which is excellent. Just going to say GG to Evolve, put up a hell of a fight, definitely on that first point and that second point as well, did really well. That barrage, very unfortunate that it got shut down at all. I think that was just a defense matrix and a bubble coming up just to block all of the incoming damage, which you know why D.Va exists, because she eats up everything for 2 whole seconds, so that's just a lot of damage out of the window in general. Really well played from them. Sadly they didn't get any matches, any points there. I would have loved to see them get a win. It's really well done. I must say that's GT to everything. I think I'm actually going to end the stream there so we don't wait forever for it to be over, because that's all going to be done. My voice is dying. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. If you did, follow our Twitter. The link will be in the description if you're seeing this on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube, might as well like and subscribe while you're here to see more Scrim matches just like this. Follow everything Astrantia. We have a Twitter ourselves. Again, the Twitch. We have a website you can look at as an Instagram. If you can find any of our team over on Twitter, definitely follow them, such as Fan and Cray and everyone. You can follow that. All of my stuff will be in the description as well. So please check that out. I'm desperate for followers. Anyway, we're going to end everything there. And yeah, hopefully you'll see some more Scrim matches pretty soon.